back for another episode of Reading from My Hammock. It is Sunday and I have a bit of time to enjoy this nice cool weather and read a book. So I'm finishing up The Road to Sinharat, and this is the group read for the week of Weird. I am about halfway through. I will be reporting back. I have popcorn and jamaica, hibiscus, iced tea, agua fresca. I'll report back soon. Hi, so I just finished The Road to Sinharat and I really liked it. It's a little novella, a bit space opera, colonization from Earth to Mars, and I liked it. It took me a bit to read because I read it in small pieces, but I think it's a book that you could read in one sitting if you wanted to. This is the way that it starts, and I am reading it on my Kindle. I borrowed a copy from Project Gutenberg, and this is the starting paragraph. The door was low, deep sunk into the thickness of the wall. Carrie knocked, and then he waited, stooped a bit under the lintel stone, fitting his body to the meager shadow as though he could really hide it there. A few yards away, beyond cracked and tilted paving blocks, the Jakra Low Canal showed its still black water to the still black sky, and both were full of stars. This is for the week of Weird. It is sci-fi. It is a bit fantastical. There are themes of colonization, which I've been reading a lot of stories about colonization. There's mentions of war-torn countries and going to war, and all of that is hitting home a bit terribly at the moment. But I think the weird aspect is in the storytelling. I think it's in the place as a character. The city of Sinharat feels like a character, and it feels like the city is very much alive and is a being. And it reminds me a little bit about that series by Lena Rather, The Sisters of the Fast Black, right? Lena Rather series with the sisters, the nuns in space, and the spaceship, and how that spaceship is alive. And I feel like that was the weirdest part of this book was just that feeling that the place was a living, breathing kind of being. But I quite liked it. I just found the section that I wanted to read about the strong sense of place, or the place as a character. Sinharat was a city without people, but it was not dead. It had a memory and a voice. The wind gave it breath, and it sang from the countless tiny organ pipes of the coral, from the hollow mouths of marble doorways and the narrow throats of streets. The slender towers were like tall flutes, and the wind was never still. Sometimes the voice of Sinharat was soft and gentle, murmuring about everlasting youth and the pleasures thereof. Again it was strong and fierce with pride, crying, "You die, but I do not." Sometimes it was mad, laughing and hateful, but always the song was evil. I think that's it for today. I am gonna pack up my hammock and see what else I get done today before I call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Hasta la próxima.